What's up? This is Sean C of Sean C and LV, Grind Music. You are now tuned in to KarmaloopTV. Basically, you know, being a producer, man, we live in the studio, we're here. You go through different vibes, though. Sometimes you're here every day. You know, a lot of times I spent the night right on that couch and woke up, worked on some more beats, or finished up a song, or whatever the case is. I think the most fun we probably had, man, was working on American Gangster, because working with Jay-Z, it spoils you, you know what I mean? Because he's so good. It doesn't take long. We did that American Gangster album in probably 3 weeks, give or take, 3-4 weeks. First day he came in, he heard a bunch of music, and he was looking at us like, where have y'all been holding all of this, right? He looked at Puff like, this is exactly what I need right now, because he was doing a certain sound for that album. Jay-Z, he definitely doesn't write anything down. We saw him that first day, he sat there and he was like mumbling to himself. Then he was like, turn the mic on, and he went in the booth and just spit a whole song. You know, so it's definitely true. I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes. Pun was like one of the funniest guys I ever met in my entire life. So I remember him being in the studio. He would always play practical jokes on people. Like, that was his thing. Like, you couldn't fall asleep. One time I left the room and came back. I had a Corona, so I was drinking a Corona. I came back, started drinking the Corona, and I was like, he poured out half of my Corona and poured shampoo in my Corona. So yeah, he used to do that kind of stuff all the time, man, all the time. I remember one time he put an apple on his head and had I think it was Tony Sunshine, his artist. He's like, yo, Tony's a good shot, man. Why? It was a group full of people in the studio, and some of us knew what was going on and some of us didn't. So he was like, put the apple on his head. He's like, shoot the apple off. So he's like, pow, and the gun goes off, pow, and the apple falls. He shakes his head a little bit, and the apple falls off his head. And so I was like, oh my God, what the hell? Like, you know what I mean? One day he's like, okay, now try with a cherry. And he's like, yo, I'm getting out of here, yo. One of the things that we're doing now that I'm really excited about, we started this thing called Grind Music Radio, where myself, LV, and Young Sav, we interview producers, our peers, people that, you know, we respect, and we get to just kind of talk shop, and we get to learn about different, you know, historic records that they may have done, like, and how it got done, and how maybe this beat was supposed to end up being for Ghostface and it ended up being with Jay-Z, or this might, you know, certain stories about how classic records got done. And I'm really excited about that. Something that if I was a young producer, I would be watching every episode, you know what I mean? So you can go to grindmusicradio.com and you can see a lot of the footage of our interviews of people that we've done, and we play the records that we like, we play records that we've done along with the records that the other producers done, and it's kind of get to be in a room with producers just talking to each other, which is something I don't think anybody's ever done before. It's Grind Music. I'm Sean C from Sean C and LV, and you're tuned in to KarmaloopTV. Peace.